Welcome to live coverage of Tiger baseball. It's Republic and Springfield Catholic. It's the regular season finale, believe it or not, as the Tigers host the Irish, and Brennan Overstreet on the mound for the Tigers as they finish up the regular season with a home game against a very good Springfield Catholic Irish team at 17-10. I'm going to take a quick break and be back with the first pitch, starting lineups after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO, or call us at 417-590-8200.
Go Tigers!
There is beauty in motion, a graceful leap, a simple glide, an exquisite fall. All movement should be celebrated, encouraged, cherished, and repeated again and again. At Sweet Peas, you don't go with the flow, you become it. Beauty in motion.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Just about ready to go here. Beautiful day. Wind is blowing a little bit. You can see the flag when I turn the camera. I'll show you the flag at the top of the scoreboard. It's whipping around pretty good. Not quite as hard as it had been blowing earlier in the week, specifically yesterday during the game against Marshfield, and blowing toward the right field foul pole. Brennan Overstreet on the mound for the Tigers. Isaac White is playing third base, and there's a shot pretty much right at the left fielder by Sam Boster. Boster, the leadoff hitter for Catholic, and he lines out to left field. That was Cannon Ellison out there. And that's the first out of the inning. Eli Henderson, the shortstop, the next batter for Catholic. Zayden Danielson, the shortstop for the Tigers. Second baseman is Cooper Thomas. And at first base, Nolan Coble, a fastball high and away to Eli Henderson. The outfield is Ellison in left, already mentioned that. Mason Fleetwood in center, and Jackson Overstreet in right, and that one missed. 2 balls, no strikes. Starting lineup for Springfield Catholic, the Irish 17-10, and that is a ball. 3-0. Sam Boster, who led off, plays center field. Eli Henderson at bat now is the shortstop. And Nate Lask, the number 3 hitter, is the catcher, and that's ball 4. 4 straight balls thrown to Eli Henderson, and he's on first base. First walk issued by Brennan Overstreet. Connor Fensky, the left fielder, is the cleanup hitter for the Irish. Ben Collier, the right fielder, bats 5th. Daniel Haseman is the designated hitter and bats 6th. He bats for Nate Brown, the first baseman, who's not in the batting lineup for the Irish. Hudson McLean is the second baseman, bats 7th. Rhett Lane, the pitcher, bats 8th. And Charlie Fairchild plays third base and bats 9th. First pitch was a ball to Eli Henderson. Throw over to first base. And easily back in there is Henderson. Nate Lask stands in. And he hits it hard through the hole on the left side. That's the base hit, first hit of the game. And it puts runners at first and second with 1 out for Connor Fensky, the left fielder.
Coming to the plate, left fielder number 28, Connor Fensky.
Connor Fensky, left-handed batter. Stands in and waits for the first pitch from Overstreet. working from the stretch, and that one fouled off the helmet of Lashley back to the screen. Strike one. Well, a walk, an uncharacteristic occurrence for Overstreet, who has shown great control when he's been in there. That's been one of his hallmarks when he's been on the mound. He has thrown strikes, worked quickly, and been very efficient, but ran into a little bit of trouble here in the top of the first, but delivers a strike on the outside corner to Connor Fensky, and he's ahead in the count now, 0-2. Bounces it up there, and Lashley keeps it in front of him and avoids the runner advancing. Good play by Lashley. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch to Fensky on the way, and that one missed outside. 2-0. That one ripped foul outside the first baseline. Count remains 2-2. Overstreet has pitched 21 innings coming into this game. He's got 6 appearances on the mound. That's ball 3. They throw behind the runner, and it's high as Danielson leaps to get the throw. Overstreet with an ERA of 1.88. And that is among the frequent starters, the best ERA on the team. And that one caught the elbow of Connor Fensky. So the bases are loaded with 1 out. Boster lined out, and then a walk to Henderson, a single by Lask, a walk to, or a hit by pitch to Fensky. And the bases are loaded for Ben Collier, the number 5 hitter in the order. He's the right fielder. And the first pitch from Overstreet on the way, and he hits it up the line. Foul. Next one on the way. And he chased one outside. Got a piece of it. But it's no balls, 2 strikes. And for the second hitter in a row, Overstreet gets ahead in the count, 0-2. He's got the hitter in the hole. He lost Fensky. And he'll try to get this hitter. And there's a line drive into center. Fleetwood charging, makes the catch. Runner tags, can't go anywhere. And that is the second out of the inning. Good jump by Fleetwood, and he came in on the run, and that was hit so hard, and he was charging in so quickly that there was no way that Henderson was going to be able to advance. He got back and tagged up, but Fleetwood got rid of it quickly, hit the cutoff man, and they're 2 out. And now Overstreet with an opportunity to get out of trouble here without any run scoring. First pitch is a curveball for a strike. 0-1. After that walk and then losing Fensky, he's dialed it in a little bit, and that one caught the outside corner, 0-2. So 3 straight hitters, and 0-2 count by Overstreet. He's up there and ready to go, working out of the windup with the bases loaded. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's grounded back up the middle. Danielson short hop, gets on the bag, and gets the force out. And the inning's over, so the Irish load the bases and fail to score. Overstreet works out of trouble, and the Tigers coming up with no score. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Ready for effortless car shopping? Visit PinnakerChevrolet.com to browse our extensive inventory, value your trade, and get pre-approved all at your fingertips from the comfort of home. Pinnaker Chevrolet's low-pressure and easy shopping experience saves you time at the dealership. Buying a car or selling yours has never been easier. Whether you're browsing for your next new Chevrolet, quality pre-owned vehicle, or need service you can trust, let our family take care of yours at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic, or do your shopping at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Whataburger is bringing back a fan favorite, the Mushroom Swiss Burger. 2 layers of perfectly grilled mushrooms, cheese melting like a warm hug, and a creamy au jus sauce that ties it all together. If you love mushrooms, you're going to love this burger, but grab it while you can. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Zayden Danielson leads it off in the bottom of the first and fouls it straight back over my head. Rhett Lane is the pitcher, the right-hander for Springfield Catholic. And there's another foul straight back. That one was a little bit closer. He's zeroing in on me. 0-2. Danielson, the shortstop, leads it off. Cannon Ellison, the left fielder, bats second. And Jackson Overstreet will bat third. He's the right fielder. That one missed outside, a fastball. Isaac White at third base is the cleanup hitter. Nolan Lashley catches and bats fifth. Brennan Overstreet, the pitcher, is the number 6 hitter. Nolan Coble plays first base. And there's a fly ball into left field, sends the left fielder back a few steps. And he gets under it and makes the catch. That was Ben Collier who made the play, and Zayden Danielson is retired to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Nolan Coble, the number 7 hitter at first base. Cooper Thomas plays second base and bats 8th. And Mason Fleetwood, the center fielder, will bat 9th. And here comes Cannon Ellison. First pitch is outside, a ball. During the break, you saw the Rocco's Pizza spot, and it's the last time I'm going to get to run that. Big thanks to Rocco's. Tim, the owner, has been a supporter of Republic Tiger Sports pretty much since the start, and they have announced they are closing the doors at the end of May. So get over there and get a Rocco's Pizza while you can, but going to miss Rocco's Pizza, and just wanted to say thank you for all the support through the years. 1-2 is the count, and a swing and a little squibber off the end of the bat. Count will remain 1-2. Next pitch is lined right at the first baseman, and he got it out of the air, and that's an out.
Low liner caught by the first baseman, Brown.
Hit it on a line right to Nate Brown, and he made the catch.
Jackson Overstreet.
It was sinking, and thought maybe it was going to bounce, but he was able to snag it before it hit the ground. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the first, and Jackson Overstreet bats. And he chops it toward third. Big hop. Long throw across and dropped by the first baseman. It was a good throw by the third baseman, Charlie Fairchild. But Nate Brown closed his glove too early, I think, is what happened. And Overstreet is safe, so the inning remains alive for Republic. Watch it again. Behind the bag, throw was on target and just didn't catch it. So that's an error on the first baseman. And it brings in Isaac White. First pitch is strike, 0-1. White a .352 batting average this year, and he takes it inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. An on-base percentage of .473. That's the second best on the team among starters, and the guy over on first base, Jackson Overstreet, has the best on-base percentage at .491. One ball, 2 strikes after the swing and a miss by White. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's hit hard through the hole on the left side. That's a base hit. First hit of the night for the Tigers. And it puts runners at first and second for Nolan Lashley. And Lashley could make the Irish pay for the error that kept the inning going. Should have been a 3-up, 3-down inning. And instead, it has turned into a scoring threat for the Tigers. Lashley hitting .295, a .357 on-base percentage. And he's got a big hole over on the right side as they try to hold the runner close at second base. You can see nobody in the foreground there. Now the second baseman is going to move over a little bit, still out of range of the camera. It's a pop-up. Straight back. That one's closer than the last two. They are bound and determined to hit me. And it came right to Torrey Mooneyham. Caught it on one hop. Wow. Sign her up. Oh, 0-1. And a fastball. Swing and a miss by Lashley. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Lashley waits for the next. Fastball is high. 1-2. Rhett Lane is the pitcher, and he's set. Checks the runner at second. And a pop-up, straight back. That is 4 straight at me today. That one goes over our head. I think there have been more foul balls in this vicinity tonight already than there have been all season. And that's a fastball outside, 2-2. Lashley needed good plate discipline to lay off that one. That was close. Good luck to Lucas Reif and Gavin Colley out tomorrow. They will play in the state tennis tournament at Cooper in Springfield, starting around 1 o'clock. And that one's high, ball 3, and Lashley hanging in there. Trying to keep the inning alive as Brennan Overstreet waits on deck. Lane trying to finish this inning off. Should have been finished about 5 minutes ago. The runners go. It's hit hard to center field, and it's playable, but drifting back and on the run. Center fielder Sam Boster reaches up and makes the catch. Lashley hit it on the nose, but good play by the center fielder to haul it in. And the Tigers leave 2 runners on base. We go to the second inning, no score. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the midsize SUV
and the Mid-Century Modern. Together with the State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle. Contact State Farm agent Chris Yoakum to bundle and save today. Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at Yoakum Automotive. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm. They make possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. They've been serving the area for more than 50 years, and you can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. We start the second inning with a line drive right at Danielson by McLean. Hudson McLean, the second baseman, lines out to short. And that's the first out of the inning. Here comes Rhett Lane. Lane, the pitcher for the Irish. 3 in a row retired by Brendan Overstreet after getting in trouble as they loaded the bases in the first. And he worked out of that jam, and he starts Lane off with a strike. Curveball, and Lane laid off of it. Curveball, that one caught the outside corner. Good pitch by Overstreet. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rhett Lane. Charlie Fairchild, the third baseman, and the number 9 hitter in the order, is on deck for the Irish. And that pitch is a ball, and they check to see if he went around, and the umpire down past first base says no. He thought about it, though. Still 2 strikes, and that one got him. He was frozen, and there was nothing he could do about it. Stood there for a second after the pitch was called, and I don't know if he was contemplating the pitch or contemplating life or what, but it took him a while to decide to go sit back down. First strikeout of the night for Overstreet. Then it brings in Fairchild. Fastball up and in, ball 1. The last few batters have been more characteristic of Brennan Overstreet's typical pitching performance. He's been up there firing strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count to Fairchild, trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. And that one low in the dirt. Ball 2. And now ball 3. 32 pitches thrown by Overstreet. 17 of them strikes, so not his usual strike-heavy performance. 3-2. Trying to finish it off here. Fairchild waits for the 3-2 pitch, and here it comes. And a foul back to the screen. And that one, I guess, hit him. Yep. Didn't matter. That's the second time with a 3-ball count he's hit a batter. Would have been a walk. Instead, it's a hit by pitch. And it puts a runner at first base with 2 outs. And Sam Boster comes to the plate. Boster hit it hard, but lined out to Ellison, his first time up. And a curveball missed. I'm not sure where it missed. Must have been inside. 1 ball, no strikes. And a throw over to first. Runner Fairchild dives back in safely. And a pop-up into center field. Fleetwood's got a beat on it. And he drifts over to his left and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. So Boster flies out to his counterpart in center field, and the Tigers will come up to bat in the 2nd inning. Still no score. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Hey, this is Wade Hobbs with Hobbs Insurance Group, your hometown Medicare expert. Like a great point guard, I'll assist you in making the right Medicare moves. With 16 years of experience running the insurance game, I'm here to help you score the coverage you need. Get your free consultation today. You can find me across the street from the Republic Post Office or call 417-425-3937. Go Tigers.
Brendan Overstreet leads off the third inning, rather. No, 2nd inning. Some games go faster than others, but this one is not going that quickly with all the base runners. That's a strike. It's 1-1 to Brendan Overstreet. Tigers put 2 runners on in the 1st inning, failed to score. There have been a lot of base runners and not many runs. 0 runs, in fact, through an inning and a half. Three balls, 1 strike. Catholic left the bases loaded in the 1st. They left 1 runner on in the 2nd. Tigers left 2 runners on in the top of the 1st. And Brendan Overstreet trying to start things off well here in the bottom of the 2nd. He fouls that one out of play. So the count's full, 3-2. And he grounds that one up the middle. Backhand play by the second baseman. Throw is in time. Overstreet is retired on the nice backhand play by Hudson McLean.
Hit to the right side of the infield. Second baseman McLean backhands it, throws across.
So Overstreet retired 4-3, and here comes Nolan Coble.
Base is empty, 1 out. Your batter, first baseman number 1, Nolan Coble.
First pitch to Coble is a strike. And he pops that one foul out of play. He's in the hole 0-2. Cooper Thomas on deck. If anybody gets on, Mason Fleetwood here in the second. Final game of the regular season for the Tigers, who open district play next week. Districts will be played at Glendale. That one's high. 1-2. No schedule released yet. Soccer team opens districts next Tuesday at Kickapoo, and they play Glendale. There's a fly ball into center field. In comes Boster, makes the catch. And there are 2 away. Cooper Thomas bats with nobody on and 2 outs. And he'll bat from the left side against Rhett Lane. Track districts are Saturday, and that'll be at Nixon. There's a fly ball up the line, and it's trouble, and it falls into no man's land for a base hit for Thomas. Third baseman and shortstop couldn't get out there deep enough, and the left fielder had too long a run, so Thomas placed it perfectly. Second base hit for the Tigers. And Thomas at first base as Mason Fleetwood steps to the plate. So districts at Nixa for track on Saturday, and I'll have full coverage of that. Top 4 in that will advance to sectionals, which will be at Waynesville the following weekend, and then the top 4 at that move on to state in Jefferson City. So it's getting to be that time of year. That pitch is high. 1-1. Everybody's still going, but it starts to wind down next week as state golf hits. And I guess tennis will wind down before that because they've got this weekend. So tomorrow and hopefully Saturday, Lucas Reif, Gavin Colliot at the state tournament in Springfield. And then tennis will be over. Golf will finish up with the 2-day tournament at River Cut. That's Monday and Tuesday. Luke Haven, Kaysen Beckemeyer there. There's a ground ball to third. Double clutch, throw across, and it is in time to get Fleetwood. And that ends the inning. So the Tigers put a runner on, left him on base, and we've played 2. No score. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Eris Pizza brings a slice of history to your table. Since 1961, their blend of handcrafted dough, rich sauces, and a variety of fresh toppings cooked in an authentic brick oven offers a unique dining experience. Explore their menu at erispizzapalace.com or drop into the Wildwood Plaza on Highway 60. PKD Cafe is now Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company, but it's still where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company. Eli Henderson leads it off for Springfield Catholic, takes a strike, and now he hits it into shallow left field on the run. A diving attempt and off the glove of Ellison, who did everything but catch it. I think the ball popped out of his glove when he hit the ground.
The left will fall in for Eli Henderson.
He played that just about perfectly, but just could not hold on when he hit the ground. Watch it again. Great effort by Ellison. Just popped out of his glove. So a leadoff single for Eli Henderson. And Nate Lask will bat. First pitch is a ball. Lask singled his first time. And he bats with nobody out and a runner at first base. Throw down to first, and Henderson back in there easily. 2-0 the count to Nate Lask. L-A-S-K. Throw over to first. And the Tigers obviously are worried about Eli Henderson taking off. He's dancing around over there, and that's a strike. 2-1. Throw over. Connor Fensky, the on-deck hitter for Springfield Catholic. Nate Lask, the number 3 hitter in the order. And there's one sliced into right. Overstreet has it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Fly ball to right. Overstreet there has it for the first out of the inning. Henderson back to first. He's there with 1 out.
So 1 away as Fensky comes to the plate. Fensky was hit by a pitch on a 3-ball count his first time up.
Left fielder number 28, Connor Fensky.
And this would be a good time for a sharply hit ground ball right at a middle infielder. Let's see if Overstreet can make that happen. No, instead a bunt and a diving catch by Nolan Coble as he was charging, and it almost went past him. What a play by Coble.
Great play by the first baseman Nolan Coble catching it.
And that's the second out of the inning. Let's watch this one again.
Henderson back at first now with 2 outs.
He jabbed at it, and Coble dove and made the play. So 2 gone. And Ben Collier bats. He lined out to center field his first time. 2 outs, runner at first base. Catholic has already left 4 runners on through the first 2 innings, and there's a curveball that stays up a little bit high, 2-0. Runner is going. The throw down by Lashley is high, and I think they may have got him. No, couldn't get the tag down. Got rid of it quickly, and if the throw had been a foot lower, that would have been an out. Great effort by Cooper Thomas to sky into the air and then get the tag down, but not in time to get the runner, and it's a stolen base for Henderson. Watch Thomas. Man, that was a good play. But Henderson at second base now with 2 away, and that one catches the outside corner on a 3-0 count, so it's 3-1. That one on the inside corner, 3-2. So Brennan Overstreet is 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. He's made a habit of getting out of trouble here tonight so far. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. And a chopper foul. Got a piece of it to stay alive. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. That ends the inning. So Overstreet does get out of trouble again.
Down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning.
strikes out Collier.
Irish ran one here in the top
That's
of
the
the third.
second strikeout by Brennan Overstreet, and we go to the bottom of the third. Still no score. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. For more than 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need printing, we'll be the printing store.
The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. First pitch to Zayden Danielson, hits him in the back, and Danielson will head down to first base. So the leadoff man reaches for the first time for Republic tonight. And Cannon Ellison will bat with a runner at first base and nobody out. First pitch fouled straight back. Ellison hit a little soft line drive right at the first baseman his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. Danielson gets a lead. And that one outside, 1-1. Two and 1. Ellison, a .291 batting average. And he takes the ball, 3-1. So the Tigers are within a pitch of putting the first two runners on base here in the third, trying to break this scoreless tie. And that's ball 4. So the first two have reached. A hit batter, a walk.
Ellison will put runners at first and second. Danielson moving down to second, Ellison at first.
That's the first walk issued by Rhett Lane. And now the heart of the order comes up with nobody out and two runners on base. Jackson Overstreet. Reached on an error, and we're going to get a visit to the mound. While they talk things over, I'm going to take a break. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sport.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spa at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO, or call us at 417-590-8200.
Go Tigers! First and second, nobody out. Overstreet.
All right, Jackson Overstreet. Nobody out, two runners on. And Overstreet looking for his first hit. Pops it up on the right side in foul territory. The first baseman goes back, and it's off his glove. Probably should have been caught by Nate Lask, but got turned around, and it tipped off his glove, and Overstreet gets new life. That wind is kind of blowing it away from the first baseman. And just couldn't make the play over the shoulder there. So it's 0-1 to Overstreet, and he lines it back up the middle. That's a base hit. And we're going to get a runner trying to score, and he is going to score, and the Tigers will take a 1-0 lead as Ellison cruises into third base on the RBI single by Jackson Overstreet. He smoked that one right back up the middle.
Runners at the corner, so many outs.
Danielson scored easily, and Ellison didn't hesitate. Rounded second, went to third, and the Tigers have runners at the corners. Still nobody out. Republic has won 4 of its last 5. They have really turned things around, and there's a hard ground ball. It came up on the third baseman. Checks the runner heading home, but he got the out at first. Man, that was not an easy play. Very good play by Fairchild to knock it down and get the out. It's an RBI ground out, though, for White. Watch it come up on Fairchild. Just stayed in front of it, thought about throwing it home. I think he would have thrown home if he'd been able to field it cleanly, but Ellison able to score. It's 2-0 Republic. Overstreet down to second, and here comes Lashley. Lashley 0 for 1. And there's another grounder to third. They throw behind the runner, and Overstreet's out. Overstreet just assumed he was going to look at him and then throw to first, and instead Fairchild threw to the second baseman, who was right there to apply the tag. That's Hudson McLean. So Lashley reaches on the fielder's choice. And you could tell there was no thought. It didn't even enter Jackson Overstreet's mind that he might actually throw behind me here. He's going to look at me, then throw, then I'm going to take off. And Fairchild tricked him and made the out. Now Fairchild with a chance to complete the inning. Boy, a great defensive inning by Fairchild. He did a little bit of everything in that inning. And the 5-3 put out gives him his third assist of the inning. That probably ties the school record for Springfield Catholic, 3 assists in 1 inning. So the Tigers scored 2. There was a hit batsman and a walk. An RBI, a couple of RBI groundouts.
7 and 8 do it for the Fighting Irish here in the top of the 4th.
For a 1 RBI groundout and the RBI single by Overstreet, rather. And after 3, the Tigers lead it 2-0. We'll take another break. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
There is beauty in motion. A graceful leap. A simple glide. An exquisite fall. All movement should be celebrated, encouraged, cherished, and repeated again and again. At Sweet Peas, you don't go with the flow. You become it. Beauty in motion.
Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital. A larger space and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Fourth inning underway. Brendan Overstreet back out there on the mound, and Daniel Heisman attempts a bunt, misses, and that's strike 1. Next pitch is hit hard and right past Danielson into center field. That's a single to lead off the fourth inning. And Hessman 1 for 2. Hudson McLean will bat. He lined out to short his first time. 0 for 1. Shows bunt, and did he offer at it? I guess not. Ball 1. Overstreet up to 54 pitches now, 31 strikes. So that percentage of strikes has gotten better as the game has gone on. 55 pitches now and 32 strikes. One ball, one strike to Hudson McLean. And a throw over. And Hessman has to dive back in. He was going the other direction when the pickoff throw was made. And that one bunted in the air. It's going to get down. White had to barehand it, and then he airmailed it to first. Barehanded it, and it flew all the way over Coble, and that's going to allow one run to score and allow the batter to go all the way to third. Overstreet was slow getting over there to back up, and the throw by White was about 3 feet over the head of the first baseman, Coble. So the error allows Hessman to score, and McLean ends up at third base. He's there with nobody out. He's the tying run, and Rhett Lane, the pitcher for Catholic, comes to the plate, and he takes the curveball high. One ball, one strike. And a swing and a miss. He was out in front of that one. 1-2. And a pop-up. Shallow center. Runner tags. We're going to have a play at the plate. Fleetwood makes the catch, throws home, and not in time. McLean scores easily, and that's the second run of the inning, and we're tied at 2. Sacrifice fly by Rhett Lane. Drives in McLean. That's the first out of the inning, and everybody's reset back to nobody on, one out, but we're tied. Identical line scores for these two teams. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. And the error costly in this inning for the Tigers. The error did not cost Springfield Catholic back in the first. Fastball must have been high, 2-0. And now it's 3-0. Overstreet up to 63 pitches. And that one's high, ball 4. So Fairchild reaches safely for the second time. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Walked this time. It's a second walk issued by Brennan Overstreet. And Sam Boster, the leadoff hitter for these Irish, is up with 1 out and a runner on first base. Fastball high, they throw down, back. Fairchild is safe. One and 0. Boster has flied out to left, flied out to center. Maybe he'll fly out to right here. Overstreet is pretty deep out there. Joe's bunt, and it's grabbed foul by Lashley. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, the Irish have bunted more than just about anybody all year. Or tried to, anyway. Has not really worked out very well for them. And there's a little chopper back to Overstreet. Throws to second for 1. Back to first, and it's high and goes all the way to the fence, and Boster's going to go to second. That was an ill-advised throw because there was no way they were going to get Boster.
Goes to second for the force.
I mean, watch where Boster is when Danielson makes the throw. No way he was going to get him. And even if it had been on target, wouldn't have done any good. So Boster reaches on the fielder's choice and then goes to second on the error by Danielson. And a swing and a miss by Eli Henderson. Henderson, a walk and a single and a stolen base. And that one's on the outside corner, 0-2. Two outs, top of the 4th, and it's a new ball game. Now that the Irish have scored a couple, that one inside, they hit him on the foot.
Back here.
Hit him on the top of the foot, and he'll trot down to first. So the 0-2 pitch tried to throw him a curveball in the dirt, and it got away from him and hit Henderson.
Coming to bat for Catholic.
That's the 3rd batter hit by Overstreet in the game. And Nate Lask bats. He's 1 for 2. Singled in the 1st, flied out to right in the 3rd. Batting here with 2 outs and 2 on in the 4th. Trying to give the Irish the lead for the first time. Curveball is lined over the head of Cooper Thomas into right field, and that is going to score a run. Boster comes in to score. The other runner to third. It's an RBI single by Nate Lask. His second hit, and Catholic takes a 3-2 lead.
Last replaced by a courtesy runner.
That run unearned.
Now batting left fielder number 28, Connor Fensky.
And a strike. And now a fly ball into shallow center. Fleetwood broke back, and I think he hit it off the end of the bat. And now the throw to third is going to allow the runner to head into second. So Fleetwood threw it over the head of the cutoff man and just a little too high. Fensky drives in a run with a single, goes to second on the throw. Runners at second and third now. And it's 4-2 Catholic.
Goff at third. Fensky will take second on the throw in.
Josh Neufeld's going to go out and visit the mound. So a leadoff single, then an error, a sacrifice fly scored a run, then a ground out, or no, rather, then a walk, a force out as Boster reached on a fielder's choice, and then Eli Henderson hit by a pitch. Lask with an RBI single, Fensky with an RBI single, and trying to recreate the inning without the error. I think all 4 of those runs are unearned. Check swing, yeah, he went around. That's strike 1 to Ben Collier. Collier, the ninth batter to bat in this inning. He's 0 for 2. Lined out to center and then struck out. Waits for the 0-1 pitch. And that one is a strike. Caught the outside corner. 0-2. So Overstreet ahead in the count again. Trying to get out of this very long fourth inning. 4 runs already in for Catholic. They've got 2 more in scoring position, and there's a grounder back to Overstreet. Snags it, throws, and the inning's over. So Overstreet finally gets out of that inning. 4 runs scored. I don't think any of them were earned. 2 errors in the inning. And Catholic has the lead for the first time as we head to the bottom of the 4th. It's 4-2 Irish. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
There is beauty in motion. A graceful leap. A simple glide. An exquisite fall. All movement should be celebrated, encouraged, cherished, and repeated again and again. At Sweet Peas, you don't go with the flow. You become it. Beauty in motion.
Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital. A larger space and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. First pitch to Nolan Coble leading off the 4th inning is flied into center field, and Boster is there to make the catch. 1 away. Coble hit it pretty hard, but Boster was able to drift back and make the play. That's the second time that Coble has flied out to center. And Cooper Thomas will bat. He's 1 for 1. Thomas has stepped in to get some varsity time here late, and he has performed. And he takes a strike at the knees on the outside corner. That one outside. And that one caught the outside corner. That was a generous outside corner, and it's 1-2. And a fly ball into shallow left, and the left fielder Connor Fensky there to make the catch. 2 away, and Mason Fleetwood bats.
2 away now for your center fielder, number 5, Mason Fleetwood.
First pitch to Fleetwood is on the inside corner for a strike. Rhett Lane shook off the first signal, and the next pitch in on the hands. Fleetwood fought it off. He's in the hole 0-2. And a call strike 3. Fleetwood didn't like it, but he's down on strikes. That's the first strikeout of the game for Lane. And it ends the 4th inning, so a 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers. 4 in a row set down by Rhett Lane. And the Irish take a 4-2 lead into the 5th inning. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout, including a new pitcher. We'll tell you all about it when we come back after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Ready for effortless car shopping? Visit PinnakerChevrolet.com to browse our extensive inventory, value your trade, and get pre-approved all at your fingertips from the comfort of home. Pinnaker Chevrolet's low-pressure and easy shopping experience saves you time at the dealership. Buying a car or selling yours has never been easier. Whether you're browsing for your next new Chevrolet, quality pre-owned vehicle, or need service you can trust, let our family take care of yours at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic, or do your shopping at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Welcome to the Bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the midsize SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with the State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle. Contact State Farm agent Chris Yoakum to bundle and save today. Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. New pitcher for the Tigers is Kyler Tate, the side-arming right-hander. Brennan Overstreet slides over to third base, and Tate delivers, and that's a ball. And Daniel Haseman, the leadoff hitter, was standing in there. He was ready to show bunt, and he probably thought, what the heck is happening here? The sidearm comes right at him, standing in there on the right side. Next pitch is a ball. It's 2-0. Haseman, Hudson McLean, and Rhett Lane due up here in the fifth inning for the Irish. Next pitch is outside, ball 3. So 3 straight balls to start the inning, thrown by Kyler Tate. And ball 4.
Haseman for walk, heads to first.
Leadoff walk brings in McLean. McLean is 0 for 2. Lined out to short, reached on an error by the third baseman Isaac White.
Hudson McLean.
He shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. I think that was more about taking the pitch than it was actually thinking about bunting. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Last game of the regular season. Republic looking for win number 15, trying to stay above 500. They're 14-13. And that one sliced foul out of play into the parking lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tigers scored 2 in the third, and Catholic answered with 4 in the top of the fourth. That pitch grounded to Thomas, goes to his left, throws out the batter. Runner advances to second. And McLean is retired 4-3. He's 0 for 3, and it brings in Rhett Lane. Lane is 0 for 1. Hit a sacrifice fly to Fleetwood in center his last time.
The batter, pitcher number 24, Rhett Lane.
And he's got a runner in scoring position with 1 away here. Hits it hard, and Danielson gets a big hop, throws across in time. Runner goes to third. Lane quickly retired. And now to Charlie Fairchild.
Baseman now at third with 2 out.
Fairchild's been hit by a pitch and walked.
Batting for Catholic, third baseman number 2, Charlie Fairchild.
Swinging a liner right at Nolan Coble. Reaches up, snags it out of the air. First pitch out. And the inning is quickly over here in the top of the 5th. Leadoff walk, but Tate works around it. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Irish on top 4-2. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sport. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at Yoakum Automotive. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm. They make possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. They've been serving the area for more than 50 years, and you can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
Zayden Danielson leads off in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers trailing 4-2. It's Danielson, Ellison, and Overstreet due up for Republic. And Rhett Lane back on the mound for Catholic. That pitch is strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Zayden Danielson. Danielson flew out to left and then was hit by a pitch and scored a run his last time up. And he hits it hard into center field, but Boster's right there, drifts back, reaches up, and went over his head. He misplayed it or was slow to react, and it carried over his head for a double by Zayden Danielson. That one just kept going, and it fooled me, and it fooled Boster also. Looked like a routine hard hit, but a routine fly ball, and Boster just kept going, and it went over his head all the way to the fence in center field. And Danielson smokes it for a double to lead it off.
Nobody out. Your batter, left fielder number 18.
Brings in Cannon Ellison. Last YouTube broadcast of the year. If I end up having any broadcasts beyond this, it will be on the pay-per-view channel that's required for all the playoff games. I probably won't do the opening round game, but we'll see how it goes and who's playing when before I decide what I'll be streaming live. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Cannon Ellison. Republic trying to finish off the regular season with a win. And he swings and misses at that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ellison lined out to first and then walked and scored his last time up. He's got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. And he swings and misses at that one. Strike 3. So Ellison retired for the second time. Second strikeout for Rhett Lane. And Jackson Overstreet bats with 1 out and a runner at second base. Overstreet 1 for 2. Was caught off of second base on a ground ball to third his last time after singling. And that really changed the complexion of the inning. Tigers had put the first 3 base runners on. Curveball bounces. Ball stays in front or to the side of home plate as Nate Lask blocked it. And it's 2-0, so Danielson stays put down at second base. Danielson doubled to lead off the inning, and he's down at second with 1 out. Isaac White waits on deck. Outfielders pretty much straight away, you can see. Curveball inside. Ball 2. Jackson Overstreet, one of 8 seniors on this team. They were honored last night on senior night and got a win over a very good Marshfield team. They were looking for win number 20, and they did not get it. And that one's low in the dirt. It gets away, and Danielson's going to get to go to third on the wild pitch. The walk sends Overstreet down to first. And Isaac White will bat with runners at first and third and 1 out. White singled in the first, grounded out to third in the third.
Isaac White.
Fouls it back. No balls, 1 strike. Laid off that one. It was just outside. One pitch from Rhett Lane is on the way, and that one's inside. Oh, no, he called it a strike. Well, I thought it was inside. White acted like it was inside, but caught the corner, and it's 1-2. Lane with a long look shakes off the signal from the catcher, and now he's ready. Runners at first and third with 1 out. Here comes the pitch to White, and that one bounced up there. Ball 2. Lask kept it in front of him. Catchers in this game are Lask, L-A-S-K, and Lashley. Two and two, and that one is a strike. White didn't realize it, and he gets punched out looking. So Lane didn't have a strikeout until the 3rd out of the 4th inning. Now he's struck out 3. And the Tigers have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and they need a 2-out something from Nolan Lashley. Swings and misses at a fastball. Nolan lined out to center. Back in the 1st inning. And he takes one outside. Reached on a fielder's choice his last time. And he hits it into center field. Boster back. Under it. Makes the catch. Lashley hit it hard again. 2nd time he's hit it hard to center field. But Boster makes the play, and the inning is over. The Tigers strand 2 more, and we've played 5. Catholic 4, Republic 2. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Hey, this is Wade Hobbs with Hobbs Insurance Group, your hometown Medicare expert. Like a great point guard, I'll assist you in making the right Medicare moves. With 16 years of experience running the insurance game, I'm here to help you score the coverage you need. Get your free consultation today. You can find me across the street from the Republic Post Office or call 417-425-3937. Go Tigers.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Top of the order due up in the sixth for Springfield Catholic, Sam Boster, Eli Henderson, and Nate Lask. And Kyler Tate back out there for his second inning of work. Brendan Overstreet started. There's a swing and a foul outside the first base bag. Overstreet pitched 4 innings, allowed 4 runs, none of them earned on 5 hits. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Kyler Tate worked a scoreless 5th, and now back out there for the 6th, trying to keep it right where it is. And a chopper, big hop, and it's going to get through. Even if they had fielded that, I don't think there was any way they were going to get Boster. That looked like one of those old 1980s Cardinal high hop off the turf grounders. I don't know if it hit the plate or just hit in front of the plate, but it bounced way up there, and that was going to be a hit no matter what the fielders did. Eli Henderson bats, runner at first base, shows bunt, hits it in the air, it popped it up, and Tate throws to first. I think he could have gotten Boster because Boster had to wait. But the sacrifice is good. 1-3, and Boster moves up to second on the sacrifice. But watch Boster. He has to hold up because he thinks it might be caught in the air by Tate. And if Kyler had known that, probably would have thrown to second, but had no way of knowing that Boster was holding up, so he takes the out. 1 away, runner at second base. Nate Lask batting, and he takes the ball. Low and in. Lask singled in the first, flied out to Overstreet in the third, and then singled again in the fourth. He's 2 for 3. And there's a line drive. And it's a triple. So Nate Lask triples in Boster.
RBI triple into
and that makes it 5-2.
right center for Lask.
I was a little slow to respond to that because we thought maybe we're getting some interference between my microphone and the microphone on the PA system, but I'm not sure what's going on. It's not me causing it. I don't know how it could be. I'm wired in, so I don't think it could be. Fly ball into center. Fleetwood has it. Runner tags, and it's a sacrifice fly. Lask comes in to score. Second run of the inning. Second out of the inning, but now it's 6-2. So the Tigers led 2-0, but 4 in the fourth and 2 in the sixth have the Irish on top 6-2. Ben Collier bats with nobody on and 2 away, and he checks his swing and fouls it over toward the on-deck circle where it almost bounced up and hit Hessman in the head. But he knocked it out of the air before it got there. 0-1. Grounder back up the middle, and it took a funny hop on Danielson. He had it measured, and then it bounced kind of sideways, and it's a single right through the middle for Collier. Danielson looked like he was about to make the play, but watch that hop. It just enough. It didn't go straight sideways, but it just bounced like about a foot further to the right or to Danielson's left than it should have. So 0-2, and there's a line drive into center, another base hit. Fleetwood gets it. Runner stops at second. That's a base hit for Hessman. Third base hit of the inning for Catholic. And they've got runners at first and second with 2 outs. Hudson McLean comes in. He's 0 for 3. Scored a run after reaching on an error back in the fourth. And a swing and a miss at that one. Big hole on the right side as Thomas is trying to hold the runner close. And then the first baseman, Coble, is playing almost on the line. So he could guide it that way, and that's might be something he's thinking about against the side armor. But he takes it on the outside corner. That would have been a perfect pitch to do it on. 0-2. Tate, a pitch away from getting out of this inning. Looks at the runner, now delivers, and it's sliced into right, Overstreet on the run. It's going to drop in front of him. Knocks it down, picks it back up. Run's going to score. They're going to send it. No, he stopped. Runner rounded the bag hard at third, and I thought they were going to send him. Collier scores. It's an RBI single for Hudson McLean, his first hit of the night. And runners are at first and third now for Rhett Lane. 3 more runs have scored, and it's 7-2. Inside, ball 1. Lane struck out in the second, hit a sacrifice fly, and drove in a run in the fourth, and then grounded out to short in the fifth. So he's 0 for 2. Tate retired him the first time they faced off against each other, and there's a hard grounder off of Tate's leg. And the runner's caught in no man's land. They've got him hung up between second and third and dropped the ball. Danielson had it, and the throw was kind of behind him. And it allows McLean to get over to third base. Watch the runner. He rounded too hard, threw behind him, but then it popped out of the glove of Danielson. So runners at first and third again. Another run is in, and it's 8-2. Charlie Fairchild. McLean at third.
Runners at the corners.
Lane at first.
The batter, third base number 2, Charlie Fairchild.
Probably an error charge to Danielson, allowing the runner to go from second to third. And the first pitch from Tate to Fairchild is on the outside corner. Kennedy Brown is the runner for Lane. He goes, and the throw is, I think it was intended to be one of those plays where shortstop comes in and cuts it off. Lashley threw it pretty much right at Danielson, but runner wasn't going anywhere. So a stolen base for Lane, or for Kennedy Brown, rather. There's a foul ball off to the right. Second and third. 1-2 the count. And a swing and a miss. Ball bounced. Lashley tags the batter, and that is going to end the inning. First strikeout for Kyler Tate. But the Irish score 4 more. And they lead it now 8-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers will have Brennan Overstreet, Nolan Coble, and Cooper Thomas due up in the bottom of the inning, and we'll bring it to you after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Harris Pizza brings a slice of history to your table. Since 1961, their blend of handcrafted dough, rich sauces, and a variety of fresh toppings cooked in an authentic brick oven offers a unique dining experience. Explore their menu at harrispizzapalace.com or drop into the Wildwood Plaza on Highway 60.
PKD Cafe is now Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company, but it's still where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company. For more than 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Well, 4 runs in the 4th, 4 runs in the 6th, and it is suddenly 8-2 Catholic as we start the bottom of the 6th. And the first pitch to Brennan Overstreet from Rhett Lane is a ball. And ball 2. Rhett Lane, 5 innings pitched. He's allowed 2 runs on 4 hits. He's struck out 3 and walked 2. And there's a fly ball toward the line and right, and it's caught.
Fly ball to right.
On the run, the right fielder, Ben Collier, makes the play.
1 out. Your batter, first baseman number 1. Nolan
First out of the
Cole.
inning. That's 3 in a row retired by Rhett Lane. Layne. Fastball. Swung on and missed. He threw it right by Nolan Coble. Coble 0 for 2. And that fastball up and away. Lane has really breezed through the bottom half of the order today. That one's low. Overstreet 0 for 3. Brennan Overstreet 0 for 3. Coble doesn't have a hit yet. He's 0 for 2. Cooper Thomas 1 for 2. And then Fleetwood hitless and 2 at bats. And a pop up into shallow center. Boster, he's been busy today, and he makes another catch.
Fly ball to center. Boster measures it up, has it for the second out of the inning. Base is empty, 2 outs.
5 putouts for the center fielder Boster today. And there are 2 quick outs, 4 in a row now set down by Lane and Cooper Thomas bats. Thomas has the only hit in the bottom 4 slots in the order, bottom 5 slots in the order for the Tigers. because Nolan Lashley, the number 5 hitter, also 0 for 3. Republic with only 4 base hits. And the first 2 pitches to Cooper Thomas are balls. Thomas singled in the second and then flew out to left field in the 4th. Bats with 2 outs, nobody on in the 6th, and he pops it up foul out of play. Over toward the softball field, off to the left. Again, last YouTube broadcast of the year. It's been a fun year. That went outside, ball 3. And a big thanks to all the sponsors, and you can help me out by just taking note of those businesses that have supported the broadcasts all year, and just mention that you saw the spots. That goes a long way. Pop up on the left side is caught by the third baseman. Thomas retired. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and Lane has gotten stronger as the game has gone on. He's retired 5 in a row. We go to the 7th. It's 8-2 Catholic. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need printing, we'll be the printing store.
The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Whataburger's been grilling and chopping and mixing and stacking hot, fresh, delicious food for 75 years now, and it's just as good as the day we opened. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at Yoakum Automotive. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Ryder Smith, the new pitcher for Republic, the lefty, pitches to Sam Boster, and that one is sliced right at the right fielder, Jackson Overstreet, who comes in, makes the catch. And there's one gone in the 7th inning. Kyler Tate worked 2 innings, gave up 4 runs, all earned, 6 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. And Eli Henderson comes to the plate for the Irish. He walked, singled, was hit by a pitch, and laid down a sacrifice. So he has had a very varied day at the plate. Done a little bit of everything. First pitch was a strike. That one way outside. Ball 1. Nate Lask on deck for Catholic. Lefty against lefty here. Smith delivers. Up and in. 2-1. And there's a line drive right at Zayden Danielson. second out of the inning. So they've hit the ball pretty hard both times, but both times pretty close to where fielders were standing when the pitch was delivered, and that's 2 outs. So Nate Lask bats. 2 singles and an RBI triple for Nate Lask. He's 3 for 4. And that one's inside, ball 1. Ryder Smith trying to breeze through this 7th inning, and that one off speed. Lask was out in front. Republic pitchers have not had a 1-2-3 inning yet, but Ryder Smith is trying to do that here. He's retired the first 2 and delivers the next pitch to Nate Lask, and it's a grounder past the diving second baseman Cooper Thomas and into right field, and so much for the 1-2-3 inning. That's 4 base hits for Nate Lask, the Irish catcher, 4 for 5. That's a pretty good day. And Connor Fensky will bat next.
Lead on base pass by number 1, Aiden Goff. Runner at first, 2 outs. Batting left fielder number 28, Connor Fensky.
First pitch is fouled off the foot of Connor Fensky. Avon Goff is the courtesy runner. He's at first base with 2 outs, and that pitch catches the outside corner. 0-2. So Ryder Davis within a strike of ending the inning again. Tigers will need a lot of activity in the bottom of the 7th to get back in this one, trailing by 6. And a curveball just missed inside. Well, if that had caught the strike zone, there was nothing Connor Fensky was going to be able to do about it. He was frozen, but it was just inside, 1-2. I believe I would throw another one of those if I were Ryder Smith. Nope, he wasted one outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner at first. And here comes the pitch from Ryder Smith to Connor Fensky, and he ripped it foul about 3 feet outside the line down the first baseline. So Avon Goff turns around and heads back to first. Next pitch. Low, ball 3. So the count's full, and now Goff will take off with the pitch. Fensky is 1 for 2. He's got a couple of RBIs, and he skies it into shallow left center field. That one might be trouble. No, Danielson drifts back, makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So Smith allows the 2-out single, but works around it. And we go to the 7th. The Irish on top, 8-2. Tigers need some lightning in the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll see if they can generate it after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Harris Pizza brings a slice of history to your table. Since 1961, their blend of handcrafted dough, rich sauces, and a variety of fresh toppings cooked in an authentic brick oven offers a unique dining experience. Explore their menu at harrispizzapalace.com or drop into the Wildwood Plaza on Highway 60.
PKD Cafe is now Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company, but it's still where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company. For more than 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
New pitcher for Springfield Catholic is Nick Reuter, and the first pitch is about 5 feet outside. Ball one. Reuter is R-U-T-E-R. Nick is N-I-C. He's a junior. He pitches to Mason Fleetwood, and he misses with a fastball. 2-0. Fleetwood's 0 for 2. And that one's a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mason Fleetwood. And ball 3. That one was low. And a grounder to short. Big hop. And the throw across is in time from Eli Henderson to Nate Brown. 1 out in the 7th. And the Tigers have only 2 outs left to mount the comeback.
This is empty, 1 out. Back to the top of the order for
Zayden Danielson.
Number 29. Zayden Danielson.
He's 1 for 2. And was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 3rd. Doubled his last time up. And he bats with 1 out in the 7th. First pitch to him is a strike. And that one way outside, 1-1. Rhett Lane is in line for the win for Catholic. He started, worked 6 innings. That one outside, ball 2. 2 runs on 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks for Rhett Lane. He also hit a batter. And there's a swing and a little weak ground ball outside the third baseline. 2-2. Cannon Ellison on deck. And a hard hit ball right at the third baseman. Another good play. Good throw, good stretch. No, he's off the bag. So not quite a good stretch by Nate Brown as he came off the bag. Good play to pick it by the third baseman, Charlie Fairchild. He's had a good defensive day over there, but that is going to be an error.
Your Tiger batter, left fielder number 18.
Tigers have hit the ball hard at him, but he's handled everything pretty well up to that point. The error allows Danielson to reach. And the first pitch to Cannon Ellison is a ball. Ellison 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. That one's a ball. 2-0. Hard hit ball, and that could be 2. No, it went right under the glove of the second baseman. That was a made-to-order double play ball, but it ends up being, ended up being an error, but then an out as Ellison tried to get to second base on the throw.
It's past the second baseman.
Danielson goes to third, But after reaching on the error, Ellison thrown out, trying to make it to second base.
Your Tiger batter, right fielder, number 14, Jackson Overstreet.
And a chopper to short hop, and that's gonna do it. Catholic works out of trouble. Overstreet is retired 6-3, and that ends the game, and Catholic wins it 8-2. I'm going to take a break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need printing, we'll be the printing store.
The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Well, the Irish come from behind to win it 8-2. Tigers scored 2 runs in the bottom of the third inning. RBIs by Jackson Overstreet and Isaac White. They led 2-0, but then the Irish scored 4 runs in the fourth. They added 4 more in the sixth, and they win it 8-2. 8 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors for Springfield Catholic. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for Republic, but Republic's errors were costly. All 4 of the runs scored in the fourth inning were unearned against Brennan Overstreet, and Overstreet takes the loss. Winning pitcher Rhett Lane, he worked 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, 4 hits, struck out 3, and walked 2. Overstreet worked 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, none of them earned, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Catholic improves to 18-10, and the Tigers finish their regular season right at 500 at 14-14. They'll be off until district play begins next week. But again, this is the last YouTube broadcast of the year here on the Republic Tiger Sports YouTube channel. So we'll have highlights here between now and the end of spring sports with everything still going on the YouTube channel, but no live broadcasts. Next one will be next fall, probably on a Friday night. And you can guess what that'll be, as Ryan Cornelson and the football Tigers are in action, and we'll bring you that season. But a lot to do between now and then, and that includes finishing up spring sports, including these baseball Tigers, who will start district play next week. That's going to do it from Republic High School. Catholic wins this one. Final score 8-2. Thanks for watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.